Hi guys, and welcome to my review of Arsenal's summer transfer window ahead of the 2019-2020 season. Now I'm going to quickly start on Koscielny and my views about Koscielny. After 9 years of service, after the mistakes you have made, right, to disgrace our club like that, fuck off. Do one. Go rot in the fucking Liga 1, right? Go rot in Bordeaux, right? After all that service, you disrespect our club like that with that sort of video. Get out of here. Stuff ya. You ain't never going to be like Tony Adams. You ain't never going to be like Patrick Vieira as club captains. You were shit. Right? When we needed leadership, you weren't there. Never there. Right? So do one. Right? Clear that up now. So yeah, it started off slowly. We had a massive clear out. I mean, Cech obviously retired, went to Chelsea. Espina got signed on by Napoli. Ramsey, we all know about. Danny Welbeck got left the club, and got signed up for Watford. It's a shame he didn't get another chance at Arsenal. I still think he had a point to prove, but he's just too injury prone, and we can't afford players being off injured all the time. So I hope he does well at Watford, and I'll definitely be singing his name when he comes back to the Emirates. Nketiah has gone on loan to Leeds, so which is a good move because all the forwards we've got, he ain't going to get much of a chance to play. So good experience out there in the Championship, top end of the Championship as well. So see what he can do in the Championship, and it'll be good for his experience and good for his training. So yeah, Suarez went back to Barcelona after the loan. Bramall and Bramall was released. Ilev was released. So a major clear out. Thompson went to Brentford in the end for £1 million. So yeah, massive clear out by Arsenal. And then obviously, who were going to get loads of upcomings? It was like Upamecano linked. Tierney was a massive link all through the window. But we didn't think we started off getting only an 18-year-old in Martinelli, who then went to the US tour and actually played very well, and he looked a very good prospect. I'm not going to say I know nothing about him. I don't know nothing about him, and I'm not going to know anything about him until I see him play. But he looks good. He looks very good and very good potential. So yeah. So end of the tour, we agreed with Madrid to get Ceballos, despite their injury during that game out in USA. We got a loan for Ceballos, left winger. Even though there's no obligation to buy, we can probably still buy him at the end of the season if he has a brilliant season. But if he doesn't have a brilliant season like Suarez, at least then we can just say, wow, we don't have to buy him, so we released him. I've said that in my previous videos. So, but yeah, still strongly linked with obviously Zaha and Tierney. And in the end, we knew we weren't going to get Zaha. Right, Crystal Palace. Right, I know you love Zaha, but he's not 80 million's worth. He fucking ain't. You're saying, I mean, we've now bought Pepe for 72 million. You're saying Pepe is less value than Zaha. I know he's a great player, but he's not 80 million's worth. Right, even Everton's bid of 55 million was a fair bid. Our bid was a fair bid. Right, my mum's fiance is a Crystal Palace fan, and he's going on about how great Zaha is, and I said, sorry, 80 million is stupid. End of discussion. It's like Man United have bought Harry Maguire. Yes, they paid an extortionate amount of money for Harry Maguire, and I don't think he's any better than Van Dijk, and he was 75. So obviously, today's markets, it's just people can put such a high price because they know the club wants the players that bad, and they need the player that bad. So yeah, we as I said, Josh Kroenke said to get excited, and we all thought, yeah, well, we've heard that before. Um, and he proved it because we went and got Pepe. A week before we got Pepe, you would have thought if that's a joke. I still can't believe it now. I mean, I've got him on the back of my shirt here, but I still can't believe it. I still can't believe we've managed to pull that off. With so many clubs wanted him, so many, and big clubs around Europe in the Champions League, but he chose Arsenal. We also then took Saliba away from Spurs, which was funny. We took Saliba away from Spurs. Problem is, we couldn't get the deal done for 27 million unless we loaned him back to St Etienne for a season. So, smart bit of business, 27 million, don't have to pay us auction money if he has a great season. Then we can have him back for the next season. And he's supposed to be like like in how Mbappe turned up on the scene, but as a central defender. So we can only hope for that. So yeah, we got to deadline day, and we're still in business. Usually, like if we were doing business on deadline day, we're doing desperate deals, but we were still logically thinking we can get Tierney. We finally get an offer agreed on deadline day, and we pulled it off in the end. Took a bit of overtime, but we pulled that deal off and got Tierney as a left back, which I think is a great signing again. The way he can run forward, alright, he might need to work on his defence a little bit, but he's another young talent for the future, which is what we need because it's a long-term plan we're planning here. So we're not going to get to the top just by the next season. Man United might think like that and try and spend like that, but it ain't going to happen. If you compare us to what we're doing to compared to Man United, they're trying to buy players that are going to get them to the top there and now. That's not going to work, right? That's not going to work. See what Liverpool have done, and that's exactly what we're now doing. We're now building young players to get them to the top and gradually work through the 5-year plan. And these players are buying into that, and they're motivated for that. That's why they chose Arsenal. That's why, like Saliba chose Arsenal over Spurs. Plus, he knows who the bigger club is in North London. Well, in London. So, yeah. So then when we started going around that, we've agreed a deal for David Luiz. Now, obviously, Koscielny had gone by then, and I thought, oh god, it's like Gary Cahill in January last season, and everyone was saying half people saying yes, half people saying no, and I'm like, no, do not do with David Luiz. But when I looked at it, it was a 2-year deal, and it's basically plugging the gap for when Saliba's away this season. So when Saliba comes back, we don't need David Luiz, and then we can go buy a central defender that we do need. I think he has a bit more leadership qualities and in terms of his character rather than Koscielny, which might help in defence with Socrates there. But we can only hope on that one. But usually when we've bought a player from Chelsea, he's usually turned out to be shit because they're selling them to us for a reason. Like otherwise, they wouldn't let them go, especially for £8 million. So yeah, so all in all, and late on, just as it was about to close, apparently a deal sheet went through that Everton can get Iwobi. Now this is really I'm quite upset about this because Iwobi's now gone for 35 million quid, and I would have rather Mkhitaryan went. I really would, right? Because Iwobi's still young, he's still learning his trade. Yes, he makes mistakes. Yes, his final ball is off, right? But it's come from my youth system, right? He's been an Arsenal player from yay high, from about 12, 13 years old. And I just can't understand why everyone's got such an agenda against him, right? The slightest mistake, they all moan, right? And have a go at him and tell him he's this, he's that, he needs to get lost. I'm sorry, the fan base has not given him a chance. They really haven't. From the moment he turned up, from the moment he left. And I really do feel sorry for Iwobi, and I hope, right, obviously I hope we beat Everton when they come to the Emirates or we go to Goodison Park, right? But I hope Iwobi can prove on the pitch why we shouldn't have sold him. And I've got a feeling it will bite us back in the arse this season. I really do. So, especially when they've got Walcott on the right and Iwobi on the left. Two fast-paced wings. So, but it's all in all, it's been an astonishing transfer window for Arsenal. It's been, shocking. From struggling around, trying to find special deals, trying to find any way to not spend so much money. They've gone out and spent around, I read in the paper this morning, in the Daily Mail, and they estimated from last season we spent £68.3 million. This season we spent around 145 million quid, the second highest in the league for this season. The next highest is Man United, and they're only up by 2 million. So we've pretty much spent the most this season. So, and I don't get why Man United fans are saying that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not being backed. How much more money do you fucking want? I mean, seriously, how much more money do you want? Like 147 quid and you're not being backed. It's just, you're not buying the right players. End of story. Wan-Bissaka was the right idea, but getting rid of Lukaku, trying to get Dybala or Mandzukic, who's 32, 30 odd, and European players at about 30 odd, they usually come to the Premier League and they usually don't excel. They really don't. So, but that's Man United's problem. It's not mine. And yeah, I feel really excited about this season, really do. I really feel that a lot of people are underestimating us again, and we can get top 4 easily, and top 3. Maybe we can go for Europa League final again. Hopefully it won't be in fucking Baku. So yeah, absolutely brilliant this window. I can't really complain. Maybe a little bit about Iwobi, but that's football, and that's business in football. So yeah, no one can have any complaints. No one can have any complaints, and it's up to Emery to now start showing this on the pitch. Alright, he hasn't got the full squad yet. Still got to sort the defence out, but up forward looks one of the deadliest in the league by a mile. So you just got to outscore everyone. So yeah, leave a like, comment. Let me know what you think about Koscielny, the way he departed, Iwobi, the whole situation with that. Would you rather Mkhitaryan went instead of Iwobi? Let me know how you feel about the transfer window in general. Do you feel it's been a great transfer window, or we should have got more? Yeah, leave it in the comments below. Leave a like, and if you want to follow the channel, subscribe. So yeah, and I'll speak to you soon with a preview about Newcastle.